international. Rodriguez has 2 caps. Oh, look at all the bodies in here for Brad Davis. Swings it in, headed out by Jackson. And we mentioned his name enough here tonight, Jackson. Cameron now. Javon Watson. We've mentioned his name a few times. Clark puts it in, but right to the near post and Kevin Hartman. 68th minute.
This will be interesting, Glenn, to see how they respond. FC Dallas. If they start to hang their heads, they get frustrated with the hole they're now back in. My sense is they don't. These are some fighters out there.
Clark to Davis on the right side of the field. Taking on Rodriguez. No, holds it up now. That is the man Houston wants on the ball. Brad Davis, the idea man. He is unmarked right now, given some real room. It's FC Dallas dropping nearly everybody behind the ball except Scott Sealy. Moffitt, he has power. Moffitt shot took a deflection. ESPN's MLS Game of the Week is brought to you by CenturyLink, a different kind of communications company. CenturyLink, your link to what's next. And of course, Volkswagen. About 100+ fans from FC Dallas up in the corner of the stadium. They made their way up, or made their way down to Houston. Brian Ching, the captain.
Here's a real opportunity for Houston to take some more chances in that final third.
Boswell with a very important tackle there. He had to be true on that one with Jackson blazing down the left side. I'm beginning to believe that man has 3 lungs.
I'm sweating and we're standing in an air-conditioned booth up here.
For anybody who thought FC Dallas, as beat up as they were, missing so many stars here, they have produced one heck of an effort here. 1-1. They are down a man, though, here in the second half. Silly ejection to their left back. Jair Benitez has put them in a hole after they had worked to tie this game up. Reckless challenge from Pertus, who went very high and very dangerous on Brian Ching.
And again, I just think it's unnecessary. That's something that's going to draw another card. He's lucky to get away with that. His back's to goal. Just give him some pressure.
The entire complexion of this game has changed with the ejection, because now it's the Houston Dynamo who are gaining all the possession, and FC Dallas has withdrawn defensively. Davis,
you know what?
Line up that left.
What I don't get about that red card too is the timing of it. You would think they had been struggling, they hadn't been playing well, they hadn't been creating chances. That's a frustrated, elbow when everything had been going in their favor. They just pulled out the equalizer. We're playing well.
You can only call that selfish. And ESPN's coverage of MLS soccer continuing next Sunday with one of the top matchups of the season. Seattle Sounders FC heading to the Portland Timbers in what will be an incredible atmosphere. Gel-Gwen Field, Timbers Sounders, 5 Eastern, 2 Pacific next Sunday on ESPN, ESPN3, and also live on Watch ESPN. I know you like the Seattle-Portland games a lot.
I do. I am a Timbers Army fan for sure.
Wow, you've just put your flag into the ground.
I know that will cause a stir. I did that once on Twitter. I was at a game live. I'm like, oh my gosh!
At this very moment, you are hearing from Seattle Sounders fans.
I do love the Seattle Sounders fans as well, of course, Glenn.
And a wonderfully political comeback.
I'm running for political office in the next few months.
Ching now, top of the box as we get our wits about us.
But this one is at Portland, right? That's
yes.
why, of course, I mentioned them.
Timbers Army will be in full force. Ching now, top of the box is Davis. What a ball. Taylor. Oh, he had time to control it. and just sort of stabbed at it, and it went back to Kevin Hartman. FC Dallas have reached into their powers of recovery here. They have got their work cut out for them. Playing a man down against Houston.
And you can see Jacobson calling to the team to just pull back, stay compact.
Taylor, Clark, he's pulled Hedges out of the middle now. Colin Clark, as to get it on his left, he goes down. Gonna say it's a dive. Marufo, nothing doing there. Sealy now. Dynamo warming up the Brazilian Luis Camargo, who's going to make his way on. Houston has 3 games in 10 days. Hernandez, and this is the man he wants to have the ball. Jackson now against Jermaine Taylor. Jackson's shot is blocked. And that's all it takes. Find him isolated.
I think that's an opportunity too. Jackson could have just got at him, get in the box. He's got the speed to beat him on the dribble.
Taylor, Javon Watson. Broken up by Hernandez. So Luis Camargo. Let's take a look at Dick's Sporting Goods league leaders right now, and part of that is Will Bruin. 6 goals for the Houston Dynamo, cracking into that top 7 in MLS, Julie. Mondolowski and Cooper having wonderful seasons. And how about the surprise of Sire Sen in New England?
Yeah.
Exciting, flamboyant striker the New England Revolution have found.
Good for Will Bruin. He scored 5 all of last season. 3 of them came in 1 game, a hat trick he had.
Cheng to Camargo now. The Brazilian is on. Player scouted and found by Dominic Kinnear in South America. This corner has to be conceded. Carlos Rodriguez. FC Dallas actually found him when he played against them for FC Toro in CONCACAF Champions League play. Schellas Hyndman liked him and brought him to Dallas. Crowd rising to their feet now as Brad Davis set to take the corner. In it comes. Hartman got a hand on it. Empty net. Moffat has time to light it up. Adam Moffat has hit the upper corner. And Houston have produced goal number 2. It is 2-1 now. He rifles it in.
Kevin Hartman trying to come through that traffic and has just got to get something on that. No pressure on the ball. The entire FC Dallas defense isn't able to come out. And what a great finish to lift it. Get it up a little bit to clear, but a rare time where we've seen Kevin Hartman come off his line and not box that well.
Bedlam now for fanatics of the Houston Dynamo. 2-1 FC Dallas. Brian Ching comes off. Matt Kanji comes on. And your point was a good one, Julie. He had to go high to elude all those bodies in front of Kevin Hartman. For Moffat, it is his first goal of the year. FC Dallas now trying to respond. Safe, Tally Hall. And as we often see, off the kickoff, Wiedemann providing that moment there, struck that well with his left foot, and that was a tester to Tally Hall.
That's what I've been so impressed with this team tonight, is every time there is a setback, they respond.
Wiedemann off the corner over everybody. Wasted after a wonderful effort to earn the corner that he took off the turn outside the 18, and then to get people captively in the box and not be able to give them a chance is a killer for a team with 10 men. There is your goal scorer, Adam Moffat. The Scotsman came over in a trade from Portland, so important during that Dynamo run last year. Here comes a long throw now from FC Dallas. It's helped on by Jacobson. Oh, what an opportunity for FC Dallas. And Wiedemann was hesitant after the flick on.
Oh, gotta pull the trigger on that one. And what a dangerous ball in. First time, right at it. It takes a deflection. Just get it on frame. And Wiedemann knows that.
Another
he put
long,
his hands in the air.
Another long throw headed out by Taylor. Tally Hall. Moffat to Ash now. And Houston now, by maintaining possession here, can continue to control this game with the 2-1 lead. 80th minute. Matt Kanji scored against Vancouver last week off the bench. Big unorthodox striker. Wiedemann has squared it. And it comes back to the 18. Andrew Wiedemann has had a few moments here. Kanji. Coming out wide, and that one is read by Carlos Rodriguez, the Panamanian, number 22. Hedges, early ball to Jacobson. Nice little change of direction from Jacobson to create space for himself out of Cal Berkeley. Andrew Jacobson acquired from Philadelphia.